come from Earth, a planet of outlaws. My name is Peter Quill. There's one other name you might know me by. Star-Lord.
Who?
Well, Star-Lord, man. Legendary outlaw. Guys, forget it. So here we are. A thief, two thugs, an assassin, and a maniac.
So Dave, the Guardians of the Galaxy are basically a bunch of misfits. Is that something you can relate to personally?
Oh, completely. I think, you know, if you take the whole cast and look for the biggest misfit, it would probably be me. I think I'm that guy with the most kind of social awkwardness. And it's weird, but because I think I'm probably visually the biggest contrast, you know, because I look like a big, strong, athletic guy, and a guy who would be very confident and come in and take charge of the room, where I'm really inside. I want to be the guy who walks in and is very unassuming.
You've described playing Drax the Destroyer as an emotional roller coaster. Was playing a dramatic role difficult for you?
You know, it was the most dialogue, but it was also the most emotional range that has ever been required of me, because Drax really he was just kind of all over the place. I mean, from rage to, you know, to heartbreak to confused. I was just kind of all over the place. You know, but that was what I loved about the character.
Your character, Drax, is basically seeking to avenge the death of his family. Where do you draw from personally that rage to portray Drax?
You know, personally, I mean, I can't put it on one experience, but, you know, I think with acting in general, you draw your emotions from pain. I think it's easy for me to draw from that, because I've always been the type of person who internalizes everything. So it's there, you know, it's there. I internalize, you know, everything. A lot of times that's why I tell people that, you know, going and exercising and working out, that's been my outlet, it's been my therapy. But it's still, you know, I still think there's some built up in there, because, you know, I haven't had the easiest life. You know, I grew up, you know, I was really poor. I mean, dirt poor. You know, like a lot of times you couldn't afford food poor. And I still, you know, I still draw from that, because it's hard. I still have all those memories, like, that are, you know, still fresh. You know, it feels like it was just yesterday. So it's not hard for me to draw from that. Yeah.
You cried the first time you heard that you got the role. Was it because you felt that you didn't have much of a shot to get it? Why?
No, I mean, there's definitely that, because I thought it was, you know, for my first audition, thinking there's no way I'm going to get this role. But there's just a lot of different reasons why I broke down, because, you know, I mean, there's that, I didn't think I was going to get it, but there's, you know, the thing where it was kind of a make it or break it. I needed to land this big role, or, you know, I would have to say that I was a failure at acting. It just, you know, I wasn't cut out for it. And we were at that point. We were literally at that point, you know.
I read that you have a vintage lunchbox collection. Yeah. How did it get started?
It's, you know, weird how my lunchbox collection got started. It's actually, the first one I ever bought was, it was for a gift. It was for my wife, who's now my ex-wife. But she had gotten her first office job, and I wanted to get her something really cool, something that wasn't your, you know, average thing. I didn't want to buy her a briefcase or anything goofy like that. So I found her, when she was younger, her favorite movie was E.T. So I found this vintage E.T. lunchbox online, and I gave it to her. I thought it'd be cool, she could take it. But she wouldn't use it because she was afraid she was gonna, you know, mess it up, because it was brand new, it still had the tags on it. So I searched and I found her another one. So she would have one that she could put on the shelf and not mess up, and have one that she could take to work. And that was actually how it initially started. I just got it, and they were so cool, and they brought back so many memories.
How many do you have now?
I have well over 100.
You're part Filipino. How connected are you to your Asian roots?
You know, I try to be connected. You know, I'm really proud that I'm Filipino. I didn't know a whole lot about the Philippines. I knew a little bit, you know, from, you know, what I learned from my grandfather. But he, you know, he passed away when I was a teenager. and he was my strongest connection to the Philippines. But I started learning more throughout the years, and I tried to become more connected, personally, not even through my family, but just personally become more connected, with my roots there.
Why would you risk your life for this?
Because right now, life's giving us a chance.
To do what?
Something good, something bad, a bit of both.
I will fight beside you. I will destroy you and your world.
First, you gotta go through us! We're the frickin' Guardians of the Galaxy.
I'm with them.
Coming to cinemas in 3D.